Hi Leo, it's Suzanne with Sunny Forest Tarot here to do a little reading for you. I'm doing a chakra reading this week. So I feel like the chakra readings definitely allow me to go a little bit deeper. So if you like the deeper readings, this might be a good one for you. You know, I find that they develop over the course of the reading. So even if you hear something that doesn't match your situation right up front, it may down the road. Okay, so let's see what we have. This is the energy of the connection. Each card for this type of reading, I mean, this reading is really about fear and love and how they're intertwined in this connection, okay? So each card has a designation. So this card represents you. This card represents the connection. This card represents your person, whoever that is for you. Okay. This card represents fears. This card represents love. And this card represents what is next for the connection. All right. So let's see. Let's move this up a little bit. And we're going to start right here. What do we have? Okay. So you see the yellow. The yellow is the solar plexus. The yellow, you know, that's the energy of, you know, that's your gut speaking to you. You know, it's not necessarily your intuition. It's your fight or flight response. And, you know, this might be something that both of you are experiencing right now within this connection. You might have a gut feeling to go in one direction or the other. You might have a gut feeling that you want to fight for this connection, or you might have a gut feeling that you want to run away from it, okay? Anytime that we're faced with the solar plexus energy, you know, it's about building inner strength, okay? It's coming from a place of inner strength. You know, we might be afraid to fight for something. It might feel better initially to run away from something. But if we do that, if we run away, are we building inner strength? Probably not. Okay? So I feel like for you, for this connection, this is about fighting for something. And, you know, that could be you, that could be your person, that could be both of you. This is about fighting for something. This feels like Leo energy to me. So let's look at the card for the connection. Look at that. 3 of Wands. So you can see we have yellow for both here. Okay, so this is definitely about fighting for something. Fighting for expectations that you have of this connection. You might be fighting for this connection by waiting for this connection. Waiting, you know, I hear a lot of readers lately talk about the horrible energy of waiting. Well, maybe not. Maybe not. Sometimes it might make sense to wait, okay? Especially if it's leading you to fight for something that is right for you in this life, okay? So let's take a look at your energy with this connection. 10 of Swords. Still in the yellow energy, the solar plexus energy. So, you know, 10 of Swords though is always a past energy. So it feels like you have experienced something with somebody that maybe didn't feel good. So you might be very hesitant to give something a second chance. You might be very hesitant to give anybody the time of day, especially if there was some type of betrayal or ending. This doesn't have to be betrayal. It can be an ending. So you might have experienced an ending with somebody that, you know, you're you go back and forth with as to whether or not this is the right thing to be fighting for in your life in some way. But in some way, it's building some inner strength in you, no matter where you're at right now. But I feel like the connection, the energy of the connection right now is that we're kind of waiting to see what happens, waiting to see, do I want to fight for this? I feel like that is characterized in both of your energies, but let's see what this person has. Okay, we've got the 6 of Coins, which is the 6 of Pentacles. Okay, you can see that this has like a dark violet color around it, which is the third eye chakra. So, it feels like this person, when it comes to this connection, they know they might have been giving to more than one person or more than one circumstance. They're getting a clearer vision about where they want to devote their time in the physical world, who they want to devote their time to, and why. Okay, so you might see that as a betrayal. Okay, if this person was giving their energy or their time to somebody else or something else, that might have been why it might have ended at some point. Okay, so let's see what the card is for the fear spot. All right, so we have the 3 of Cups in the reverse. Boy, a lot of solar plexus energy here. This feels to me like both of you, okay, because, we're reading the energy of the connection, but both of you almost want to kind of close yourself off. Your cups might be empty, right? You might be dealing with, this might be an immediate loss. We see the 3 empty cups in the 4 of Cups. We see it in the 5 of Cups. So, these 3 cups, this ending might have just happened for some of you. Okay, or you feel like it's about to happen. You're about to experience a loss. You're possibly closing yourself off from others. And your person might be doing that too. So that is, I feel like, the energy of running away. Somebody might have run away. You both might have run away from this connection, possibly because you were anticipating a betrayal or anticipating an ending coming towards you. And I feel like it's probably coming from this person's side. In a general reading, it could be flip-flopped. This might be you. This might be your person. Let's see what the energy is around love. All right, so we have 7 of Wands. So 7 of Wands is surrounded by this purple color, okay, or magenta color, whatever you want to call it. The purple is a knowing. So it's like we wouldn't be in this solar plexus energy the way that we are if there wasn't something that was important to us within this connection. We wouldn't be in a fight or flight energy if it wasn't important, if we didn't care. So if you are concerned that this person doesn't care, I feel absolutely that they do, okay? This is about, the challenge that you're facing here with the solar plexus energy is about building inner strength, is about maybe seeing things a little bit differently. It's about changing you fundamentally from within in a positive way. Same for your person. So it's like if this didn't happen, we couldn't change for the better within ourselves, but also within the connection as well. So 7 of Wands, there's a stubbornness about the fact that this, even though something has happened here, there's a stubbornness about the love, meaning I still carry these feelings for this person. I might be questioning whether I should be carrying these feelings about this person. I feel like both of you, might feel like, is this a lost cause? What's next for this connection? Knight of Swords. So the blue is the throat chakra. So what needs to happen next, or what is going to happen next, especially if the two of you are kind of separating from other people right now, maybe spending some time alone, there's going to be some communication here. Okay? So let's take a look. Let's look at the connection first here. The Three of Wands. Are we going to fight for what we expect in this love connection, or are we going to run away? Are we going to grow in our inner strength, or are we just going to look the other way? So we'll look at that, and I want to look at the Seven of Wands, which is the love. The stubbornness around feeling like the love is still here. All right, so Three of Wands, look at that. 10 of Cups in the reverse. This is interesting that 10 of Cups would come up in the reverse. 10 of Cups is a future energy. 10 of Swords is a past energy. 10 of Cups in the reverse speaks to accepting the way things are right now. It doesn't mean that they're going to stay this way, okay? But that's why we're getting the energy of waiting. It's like we're accepting the way things are. It doesn't mean that this 10 of Cups can't turn around. It's like we might intuitively know that this is something that we need to go through for some reason. 7 of Wands, and then we have the 9 of Wands in the reverse. Okay, so the orange is the sacral chakra, so it's the energy. It's coming from a place of I desire. 9 of Wands in the reverse is about throwing caution to the wind. And that's an interesting clarifier on 7 of Wands, because 7 of Wands is a stubbornness, a digging in, but it's about a knowing around love. So I feel like at some point, somebody is going to throw caution to the wind because the desire is still here. Let's get one more on the 9 of Wands. The World. So the World can be a card of Capricorn. You might be dealing with a Capricorn. Knight of Swords is Aquarius. You might be dealing with an Aquarius. The World is about coming together in a very satisfying way. Okay, so the World is the last card in the tarot deck. It's the happy ending card. So when it comes to love, there is a happy ending here, but it feels like there's just some work that we need to do, or there's things that we need to go through, or there's things that we need to see in a different way. Okay, so that's beautiful. So let's take a look at this here. The 10 of Swords for you. I almost feel like this is you anticipating an ending. This might be an ending that hasn't even happened yet, or it's something that you're feeling that's coming. And I feel like it's coming from this, because somebody isn't giving enough time or energy to the connection. All right, so 10 of Swords for you, and then we have Princess of Coins, which is the Page of Pentacles. The green is coming from a place of love, heart chakra. So it feels like the sooner that some type of cycle ends, whatever you're waiting for to end, you also see it as an opportunity. Okay, Page of Pentacles, an opportunity to learn something, an opportunity to open up your heart in some way. You might be waiting for something to end. Honestly, you might be waiting for this person to end something. Okay? What do we have here for your person? Two of Wands. Okay, so again, Sacral Chakra, the orange. That's about emotion and desire and attraction, and it can also be lack, okay? But Two of Wands is the no action card, or no decision card. There's been a decision made, right? This is about, who am I giving to? What am I giving my time to? There's been a decision made that is inspiring, I feel like, a new interest or a new attraction between the two of you. Let's get one more on this Two of Wands here. Eight of Swords. Okay, so this is why I say that the Two of Wands is, the no action card, because the action here is the decision. But the decision hasn't been implemented yet. So this person with the red, they are in a situation where they might be trapped in something. They might be trapped in a relationship. They might be trapped at a location. Or they might, believe that they're trapped. It's not that they're truly trapped. They might be trapped in a certain way of thinking. Like, even though they have made a decision as to what direction they're going in here, they might be deciding to stay where they're at and not change anything, but I'm not feeling that. But that could be the case for some. Let's get one more. What are they trapped in? Or what do they believe they're trapped in? Hermit. Card of Virgo. This person might be a Virgo. You might be dealing with a Virgo. This person I feel like they're trapped in their own mind. This is a very alone card. It's not a lonely card. It's, alone. So I feel like this person is alone in their thoughts. And again, we have the yellow, which is about, do I fight for this decision that I made? Or do I allow myself to stay trapped in something that makes me feel alone? I don't feel like this person, whoever they are, feels like they have a lot of support around them. And it's showing up here. This, the fears are really around, do I really want to close myself off from this? Do I want to close myself off from love here? Fear is definitely, the yellow is stemming from fear, okay? There is a lot of fear here, without a doubt. Without a doubt, there's a lot of fear here. So let's look at that. Let's look at what the core of this fear really is within this connection between the two of you. Look at this. 3 of Pentacles in the upright. So I feel like there's an equal fear here of being together, and there's an equal fear of being cut off from people. You might feel like this connection, if it comes together the way, you might be waiting for, you might feel like it cuts you off from a lot of people by coming together with this particular person. You might feel like this connection ultimately could hurt your reputation. It could hurt your family. It could, it feels like the connection itself, we're afraid to be together. We have 3 of Wands. We have 3 of Pentacles. We have 3 of Cups. What's missing here? 3 of Swords. 3 of Swords is heartbreak. So what I feel like that's telling us is the fear might be exaggerated by both of you. You both might be clinging on to worst case scenarios because there is no, it doesn't feel like there has to be any heartbreak here. All right, so let's see. No, I want to do the Knight of Swords. What's next is some communication that is definitely needed. Look at all of that yellow. A lot of fear here. All right, so what do we have here? The Chariot. We want to talk about what we have, okay, the red, what we have, and where we're going. You know, are we going to be able to follow our hearts here in this situation? One more. The Magician. The Magician says, yes, you can absolutely make this happen. Again, the orange, you know, is that energy of desire and lack. It's like, what do you really desire? You know, what needs to be found here by both of you is an inner strength. That needs to happen right now because there is, both of you carry this yellow solar plexus energy, this, you know, fight or flight energy, this fear. The fear is central to the connection. We can clearly see it here. You know, and the fear is showing up, the yellow is showing up in the fear spot. I feel like we're equally afraid of coming together and we're equally afraid of being apart. So what would you say to this person? I know I could have done things differently. All right, so you're beating yourself up for something, okay? You might feel like you weren't good enough in this connection, or you feel like something is potentially going to end because you could have done things differently. This is the crown chakra, so coming from a place of I know. So even if you do know that you could have done something differently, that's a positive thing because you can do it differently in the future. Okay, what do we have for this person? I see how much you have grown and matured. Okay, so while you're spending time beating up yourself for whatever you could have done differently, this person is appreciating the inner strength that you're finding and how you are growing. Let's get one more for each of you. Whoops, not this one. This one. Let's get one more for you. All right, you would tell your person that you love their passion. This might be something that, you know, this person's passion brings out passion in you. This is the heart chakra. So this is what you love about this person. For your person, let's see what else we get. All right. So this is the throat chakra. This person wants to say or admit their issues and challenges. So maybe this person couldn't admit what they were doing wrong or what they felt like they were doing wrong in the past. And now something has changed because they have seen how you have grown and matured. All right, so let's explore that for a minute. Look at that. We've got the Wheel of Fortune, King of Cups, Six of Wands. Wow. So what I feel like they would say is they've seen how you have grown and matured. Not that it's up to them to determine your maturity, okay? But they appreciate, what that's really saying is they appreciate some of the changes that you have made, maybe during a period of absence with each other. I feel like they feel connected in their heart to you more than they had in the past. Their heart is opening up. Wheel of Fortune, they feel a destined pull towards you. And there's a knowing that even though we might not have spoken our feelings in the past, there's a knowing that those feelings still exist and that they have a vision that this could be successful, even if this wasn't in any way successful in the past. Both of you have done some growing, healing, learning, building of inner strength, addressing or really taking a deep look at what you fear in relationship. And it doesn't matter with who. You might find, or both of you might have experienced, like you feel like you've had the same relationship over and over again with different people. It feels like this relationship wants to take you to a new level in love. This connection wants to take you to a new level. It's a really successful coming together. Really enjoying each other. Being able to come together, and enjoy it for what it truly is to both of you without any outside influences. The colors that are dominating here, okay, definitely, of course, the yellow. All right, and then I guess the orange would be showing up next. So the orange is that sacral chakra, okay? Again, the energy of desire. So we're mixing desire with fear. There's a lot of desire here. There's a lot of intention here, but there's also a lot of lack here as well. Like, I don't have what I want yet. It's, I'm waiting, that 3 of Wands, 10 of Cups. I'm kind of hovering. I'm accepting the way things are, but there is a part of me that still believes and wants to explore this. I want to come together, 3 of Pentacles, and at the same time, I want to be by myself. So that's why 10 of Cups in the reverse is showing up. It's because I have fear of being together, and I have a fear of being alone too. All right, so let's do this. Let's pull some of these cards here. Let's look at potential deal breakers for you and potential deal breakers for this person. All right, so for you, we have Aries and Scorpio, and for this person, we have Cancer and Taurus. All right, so for you, we've got water and fire. All right, so it feels like for you, if it's a deal breaker for you, if someone can't passionately express their emotions, and maybe that's what has been missing for you. Over here for your person, we've got water and earth. All right, so for your person, it feels like it's very important for emotions to be expressed in a grounded, realistic way, not in a fantasy-like way. So let's see, what do we have here for deal breakers for you? A deal breaker for you is when I feel stifled or held back. All right, so if you are feeling, that this person in any way is holding you back, that might be, or this person is trying to hold you back, this might be making you feel uncomfortable. Nobody is actually holding you back. The fear, okay, whatever you're afraid of is, I feel like, what's holding you back, but you might interpret it as this person is holding you back. What do we have here for you again? Let's see. Not placing high priority on relationship. Okay, so at the end of the day, that's a deal breaker for you. For your person here, we have a deep emotional betrayal. So think about that. If this person in some way is committing a deep emotional betrayal, they're actually going against what their own deal breakers are for themselves. So that could be what's causing this energy of, I'm afraid to be with somebody, and I'm also afraid of separating myself or being alone. It might be causing them to actually commit some type of betrayal to themselves and to you. But it's a deal breaker for them if somebody does it to them. What else do we have? Being closed-minded for no purpose. Okay, so knowing that about this person is important. You know, having an open mind, being able to discuss possibilities. This person might be very afraid of talking about things moving forward because they might fear that you are closed-minded or are going to throw this in their face, which you might. It feels like this is treading water because we're afraid to go into the deep end. Okay? We're treading water. We're afraid to go deep emotionally, even though, you know, we have the world here, which is a happy ending. There is a happy ending here, however it is that you define a happy ending when it comes to love. But there is a lot of fear here. Okay? All right, Leo, that is what I have for you. If you're looking for a deeper, more personal reading, certainly reach out to me. If not, no worries. I will talk to you next time. All right? Have a great week. Bye.